On March 21, 2000 in Jordan, John Paul II said, quote, "May St. John the Baptist protect Islam and all the people of Jordan." On January 24, 2002, John Paul II held a second pagan prayer meeting in Assisi, Italy. During this meeting, a representative of every false religion was allowed to come to the pulpit and give a sermon on world peace. Standing right in front of John Paul II, a voodoo high priest came to the pulpit and gave the voodoo prescription for world peace. Voodooists are witch doctors. The Hindu leader came to the pulpit and told everyone they are God. After the other false religious leaders gave their talks, the various false religious leaders broke up to go to different rooms of the monastery to pray to their false gods. John Paul II had it arranged in advance that each false religion was given a separate room in which to worship the devil. All of the crucifixes were removed, and the crucifixes which could not be removed were covered. Greater abomination, blasphemy, and rejection of the true God almost cannot be imagined. On May 23, 2004, John Paul II sent a message to the chief rabbi of Rome in commemoration of the Jewish synagogue. John Paul II, May 23, 2004, quote, "To the most distinguished chief rabbi of Rome, Shalom. For more than 2,000 years your community has been an integral part of life in the city. It can boast of being the most ancient Jewish community in Western Europe and of having played an important role in spreading Judaism on this continent. Today's celebration, in whose joy we all readily join, recalls the first century of this majestic synagogue. The Christian community of Rome, through the successor of Peter, joins you in thanking the Lord for this happy occasion." End quote. In this message, John Paul II promotes the spread of Judaism and celebrates with deep joy the anniversary of a synagogue. John Paul II absolutely encouraged the denial of Jesus Christ. In light of these facts, anyone who does not say that John Paul II was an apostate is a total liar and an apostate himself. Because even if a person didn't say and do what John Paul II did and said, to still regard such a person as having the Catholic faith is to be an apostate yourself. Benedict XVI, John Paul II's successor as antipope, promotes the same heresies as John Paul II in regard to non-Christian religions. On August 19, 2005, a Friday at noon, the same day and hour that Jesus was crucified, Benedict XVI arrived at the Jewish synagogue in Cologne, Germany, and took active part in a Jewish worship service. In taking part in a Jewish worship service, Benedict XVI committed a public act of apostasy. At the synagogue, Benedict XVI was seated prominently near the front. The synagogue was packed with Jews who were there to see him. Benedict XVI was not only an integral part of the Jewish worship service, he was its main feature. This is, without any doubt, active participation in the Jewish religion. Very close to Benedict XVI, the cantor of the synagogue prayed and sang Jewish prayers at the top of his lungs. Benedict XVI made gestures such as bowing his head and clapping his hands to show his approval and participation in the Jewish service. He joined the Jews in the Kaddish prayer, and Yiddish music blared in the background. When Benedict XVI rose to speak and eventually to pray in the synagogue, the entire synagogue rose to its feet and applauded him for his acceptance of their religion. Everyone on earth who saw this event knows that it had one meaning. Benedict XVI has no problem with Jews who reject Jesus Christ, and according to him they have no obligation to accept Jesus Christ to be saved. Pope Eugene IV, Council of Florence, Cantate Domino, 1441 ex cathedra, quote, "The Holy Roman Church firmly believes, professes, and preaches that all those who are outside the Catholic Church, not only pagans, but also Jews, or heretics and schismatics, cannot share in eternal life, and will go into the everlasting fire which was prepared for the devil and his angels, unless they are joined to the Church before the end of their lives." Benedict XVI addressed to Chief Rabbi of Rome, January 16, 2006, quote, "Distinguished Chief Rabbi, you were recently entrusted with the spiritual guidance of Rome's Jewish community. I offer you my heartfelt good wishes for your mission, and I assure you of my own and my collaborators' cordial esteem and friendship. Benedict XVI esteems a leader of a false religion, which explicitly holds that Jesus Christ is not the Messiah. Benedict XVI addressed a Jewish community September 12, 2008, quote, I cannot neglect on an occasion such as this to recall the eminent role played by the Jews of France in the building up of the whole nation and of their prestigious contribution to her spiritual patrimony. On November 30, 2006, Benedict XVI visited the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, Turkey. Benedict XVI prayed toward Mecca with the Grand Mufti. Benedict XVI also crossed his arms in the Muslim prayer gesture called the Gesture of Tranquility. Benedict XVI addressed January 19, 2007, quote, I frequently express the respect of the Catholic Church for Islam and the esteem of the Pope and the faithful for Muslim believers, especially during my visit to Istanbul's Blue Mosque. Benedict XVI addressed December 16, 2007, quote, My visit to Turkey afforded me the opportunity to show also publicly my respect for the Islamic religion. Benedict XVI addressed November 28, 2006, quote, I greet all the Muslims in Turkey with particular esteem. This noble land has also seen a remarkable flowering of Islamic civilization in the most diverse fields. Benedict XVI Catechesis, December 6, 2006, quote, I thus had a favorable opportunity to renew my sentiments of esteem for the Muslims and for the Islamic civilizations. Benedict XVI addressed September 25, 2006, quote, I should like to reiterate today all the esteem and the profound respect that I have for Muslim believers. Benedict XVI, May 9, 2009, addressed to Muslim leaders outside a mosque, quote, Places of worship like this splendid mosque, named after the revered late king, stand out like jewels across the earth's surface. From the ancient to the modern, the magnificent to the humble, they all point to the divine. Benedict XVI addressed September 12, 2008, quote, I thank the delegates of the French Islamic community for having accepted the invitation to participate in this meeting. I convey to them my best wishes for the holy season of Ramadan already underway. So the particular religious seasons of false religions are holy seasons according to the apostate Benedict XVI. Benedict XVI Catechesis, August 24, 2005, quote, as well as esteem for the other great religious traditions, Islam occupies a special place among them. Its followers worship the same God. Benedict XVI, May 16, 2008, addressed to bishops from Thailand, quote, You have readily expressed to me your great respect for the Buddhist monasteries and the esteem you have for the contribution they make to the social and cultural life of the Thai people. Benedict XVI address, May 24, 2007, quote, esteem and respect for all other religions. So Benedict XVI esteems all these non-Catholic religions that totally reject Jesus Christ and the Catholic faith. Benedict XVI is a total apostate.